Today I'll be showing you how to be basically how to macro manage all your resources in the game and what things are and how they work. So on the top right you'll see inbox, battle log, event, and settings. Always change your settings to whatever is best suited for you. Sometimes it's low, sometimes it's high, sometimes it's medium. Just change it around, see what you like and see what you like the most, and just play with them. So on the left, you see how many credits you have. You can buy credits. I don't recommend buying credits. It's generally a bad deal. I'll tell you how to spend money better. Just don't spend it like this at first, at least. You can also buy crystals. Don't buy crystals like this either. You can if you want to. You have extra income, but I recommend buying every other thing first in a different section of the game, which will give you much better value. So I'm going to continue. This is your rank, tiers and rank. Rank tells you what rank you are. So it tells me I'm number 326, top 1%, whatever, basically like what level you are in what side, light side, dark side, and there's all factions. I think generally all factions will be like lower than both sides combined. I mean, not both sides combined, just both sides in general. So then there's 1v1 arena. This is the standard bread and butter game mode. This is where you practice, get better at the game, and how to become the best player you could possibly be. Under that is arcade mode. Arcade mode is interesting because you can basically play any type of mode that they decided to try that week. It's like Tavern Brawl for Hearthstone, except the modes so far are right now 1v1 draft mode, which is arena of Hearthstone, and 2v2, which is just 2v2 mode, which is pretty fun. A lot of people are upset that it's going away for a little bit, but you know what? I think it's good to have some diversity. So practice training mode is actually very good. I'm going to go ahead and just show you what you guys can do. So you can actually play with your deck and the enemy deck. So you can choose how hard, medium, or easy. You can see what I'm changing here. I recommend trying it easy at first, and then medium, and then hard. So hard is actually like playing against a real player. Like if you practice on hard mode, you are seriously testing your mettle and seeing how good your deck really is. So I would filter out like what side you're using. So for example, I want to choose my deck. I want to make sure I have only light side leaders, which are unit squads and support cards. So these are all the light side decks I can use. But what if I want to change to play dark side only? So I uncheck light side, go on dark side. Now that I'm dark side, I can see what units, and you can use characters you don't even own yet. I don't own Darth Maul, but I could test them out in training mode and his unique if I wanted to. So that's really, really cool. I really enjoy the fact that they decided to add more things and see what they're good. Everything's balanced out in levels, so you don't have to worry about how good or bad levels are in training mode. Very, very good way to practice strategies, tactics, and different ways to play the game. So let's go ahead and go in decks. So they taught you a lot about decks. The more cards you have, the more synergy you are going to need on your decks. When your deck's small, you could have specific tactics where just like get your tank over and over again. But when you get to higher ranks, you're going to have use more cards. And I'm not sure whether it's better or worse to use less cards because I haven't used it, but you're going to have to use more cards eventually. And under here, you'll see era set bonus effects. You basically want to get as many set bonuses as you can. So if you have, if you get like half Rebel Alliance and half Galactic Republic, that's generally the best way to do it. But the thing is, I'm not sure if the cards are there yet. I haven't tried deck building yet, but I will try them out in training mode to see what decks are possible. Anyways, there are some there are some debates on which leaders are good, which ones are bad. I will create a tier list later. But right now, I can tell you some leaders you shouldn't use are generally Baze right now and Bossk. Baze and Bossk are the only two leaders I highly recommend you don't play. You basically can play anyone else and enjoy them. There are some better than others. The best leaders in this game are Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Hera. They're the 40th characters, but you won't have them because that was only for the 40th anniversary of Star Wars, and Anakin Skywalker. These are the 3 best characters for new players, and they're really, really strong. So they're really, really easy to play as well. So on the dark side, there is Agent Kallus, very good for new players. Director Orson Krennic's also very good. Actually, the only on dark side is actually opposite. Basically, every character on the dark side is very usable. Just Bossk and Tarkin isn't the best right now. Tarkin's weaker because of the net nerf, but he's still very strong if you know how to play him. But you have to understand the game a little bit more when you understand how to play Tarkin. So Tarkin's easy if you know what you're doing, but he's hard if you don't understand the game at all. So these are rewards. Open your play packs. Your free packs whenever you can. You can open these faster with Kyber crystals. This is a good way to spend kyber crystals, especially when they give you free boosters. They occasionally give you free premium boosters, and your premium boosters you can buy, reduce unlock time, additional slots, and you can get unlock order. So unlock order is that you can set this one to unlock first, and then this one, and this one all while you're not around. So it's a really good value if you want to buy that and make the most out of it. Free packs are also great too. Battle rewards, you can see that mine's on cooldown. That basically means you get, if you play a certain amount, you can get some points, and the points allow you to get crystals for free. I highly recommend getting these. Anything on cooldowns means it's really good because it means they can't give you that much. So always take advantage of the free things they give you as a free-to-play player or even as a paying player. So when you go to the shop, you say, what do I buy? Go to packages, go look around here. Anything in the package section is worth buying. So when you look at cards, don't buy these. These are terrible deals. You don't want to buy these ever. Card packs, also terrible deals. You don't want to buy these. They're bad. Season shop is when you get into ranked mode, and then you basically give a certain amount of season credit points, and then you can buy certain heroes. So I could buy one because I have... How many season credits do I have? I have 2,280. So there's like... This is basically how I'd spend money, is packages, premium boosters, and opening silver packs or gold packs or whatever packs you own. This is how you spend your resources. To get resources, you play missions. So you want to play light side mission, dark side missions, daily missions, and special missions. So they all have different requirements. There are things like use 40 tier rare cards or whatever, or things like that. So basically, the ones I'd focus on are primarily special and daily missions, because these reset and they have a time limit. Special missions have 13 days. You can see in the top right corner, right under the Google Play. And just make sure you get your missions done. Like they're how you make money as our free-to-play players. They're generally pretty fun to do. Like use 40 like rare tier cards. I mean, you're gonna use rare cards anyways. I decided to choose some funny decks where I only use rare cards, and 40 fluke or something. So stuff like that's pretty fun to use. The missions aren't like too hard to do, but they're free. So there's guild chat, guild info. Make sure you join a guild. That gives you a lot of people, so you can get a lot of points. And the points, what let you do on your guild missions, you can see what tier you're at. The higher tier you are, the more cards you get. You see I'm at tier 9 with my guild because it's highlighted. And we will get 2 legendaries, 1 unique, 5 epics, 122 other cards which are random, can be anything else. And then we can get tier 10, which is 2 legendaries, 1 unique, 5 epics, and 177 cards, which can be anything else. They're supposed to be commons, but it's random. Like, it says commons, but this is guaranteed at least this tier. So, request cards are the next thing. This is really good for guilds. So basically, you want to donate whenever you can, because there's a daily donation limit with a cooldown. So that basically means you can get a lot of money. The most important resource in this game is your credits. So you want to get as many credits as possible. It's not your cards. You might think it's your cards at first to get levels, but the thing is, if you have the cards and you can't pay for the level up, there's no point having the cards, so you're much better getting credits, regardless of what would happen. Anyways, yeah, that's it for now. These are the important things that you'd use. I know I remade this video before, but that's because I felt like the last video was not high enough quality at first, so I decided to redo it, because circumstances, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, so you can see your name, blah, blah, blah. I don't even think that's important. So anyways, if you want to send me your replays as a new player or a veteran player coming back or something like that, I will analyze your gameplay, post it, and just generally help you become a better player by analyzing like the moves you do and like the moves your enemy are making. And I will also share it with the community so they can see and learn from it too. I may not be the best player, but I'm good enough to basically help anyone under me. So if I'm, where's my tier? So I guess I would be top 1%. Oh, no, not this thing. The ranks. Okay. So if I'm top 1%, there are much more people who are better than me. But the thing is, you shouldn't worry about rank too much regardless, because ranking means they play more. That doesn't mean they're better. It just means they play a lot more. So don't get discouraged if your rank's low. It's really nothing at all. I swear to you guys. So anyways, that's it for now. Have a good time. Really try out the game if you're thinking about it. It's really fun. And yeah, talk to the subreddit community. They're generally nice. There's some people that are a little bit toxic, but that's with any community, of course. But anyways, have a good time. And yeah, peace out, y'all. This was Ankara, and I'll see y'all next time.